Okay. I was invited to do this by Lisa Rowe, and she asked me if I could do Twitter in 10 minutes.
Right.
So I'm doing it in PechaKucha style. So it is going to be 6 minutes long, whether whether I like it or not. And then I've got Chris here as well, who's going to be helping me out. So yeah, hello anyway. My name's Shai Vuur. I'm the digital marketing manager here at the university. So among lots of other things, one of the things that I look after here is the main University of Chester Twitter account. It's something that I've been doing since 2009. We started in March, around the time that the website was getting redeveloped. We're now up to about 18,000 followers. We've sent 7,500 tweets. And our most popular one this year was when we retweeted something by Chuka, who visited the Riverside Innovation Centre. So why do we use Twitter? Well, basically because our students do. We profiled our students, we've got the market research team, and I don't know if you can see, but Twitter is the number 4 social network that they use. But the important thing for us is how often they use it. Over 60% of the students that we polled use it more than one time, several times a day. So apologies if this is going to be preaching to some of the converted in here, but what is a tweet? I was told to start at the beginning. It's a short message. We can stick an @ in front of somebody's name if we want to mention them. We can group topics together by putting a hashtag in front of it, and we can link to things. And these are some of the things that we can link to. Last night at the awards, we had the VC doing his best tiger impression. We had a history and archaeology student who's launched an app that can guide you around some of the Roman artefacts in the town centre. We launched a video wishing all the students good luck, and obviously the AAB awards and some of the things that went on there. A little bit about some of the people who follow us. 60% of our followers are male, and some of the interests down here, they're quite broad topics, but of interest to you. Our followers are interested in business and news, and business and news again. So I don't know why they've grouped it twice, but obviously for a business faculty that's quite important. What do people say to us? So these are the mentions of our @UO Chester name. So they mentioned the award ceremony from the other day. I lose track of the awards that we win. We had feedback from our open day. We get questions as well, somebody wanting to know about, let me go back because that was mean. So some of they had questions about the awards from the other day, and also feedback from the last 2 years as well. We also get complaints, and that's something that I'll come on to in a few minutes. Oh, let me PechaKucha it again. Okay, we can also do some deeper listening. So as well as the things that people are saying directly to us, we listen around our topics. So people that mention University of Chester in whatever way, we can hear some of the things that they say. They're tweeting photos, the chaplaincy are offering jobs, the Lord Mayor tweeted last night, and we had some Year 6s on campus as well. We try and use Twitter as well to gain some social engagement. We run campaigns around hashtags, so we want students to tweet about their Chester story using my Chester story hashtag. And on our open day on Saturday, we were trying to get people to take photographs, sharing it using the UOC Open Day hashtag, and to try and generate social engagement. We follow a number of accounts, so just as an example, we have students, we have departments here already that are following. That we're following. We have companies that we work with, like our photographer Sam Riley, and also some student accounts, for better or for worse, like the Asbury Rumour Mill. So who at University of Chester is using Twitter? Well, this is just an example of some of the departments here on the left that are using Twitter. We've got about 50, 60 departments, and the ones I've been able to count anyway of staff that are using Twitter, about 95 to 100 members of staff are using it. So what are the issues that we face with Twitter with students? Well, we have some student accounts that we'd rather not see. So we've got the Asbury Rumour Mill, which gossips about students in Asbury House, and some of the UOC student problems accounts that talk about some of the problems that students are facing, usually around exams. So we find that students need educating a little bit about Twitter. We've got Chris here, who's been doing a fantastic job for work-based learning, but I had to turn a student down because of the content that he'd posted on his Twitter account. So we need to do a little bit of work during induction week in actually showing that, you know, employers are looking at your Twitter account. But I don't mean to scaremonger, because most of the stuff that we see on Twitter is positive. I really like this from the catering guys, Corma Chameleon. But also the award ceremony last night, Techno Spark with those really cute little USB guys. And there's I'm going to be going from here to the Students' Union to donate bone marrow, I think. So it's all quite interesting stuff. Open day feedback, obviously this is just a sample of some of the things that we saw from the open day, but it was overwhelmingly positive, the feedback that we got from the open day. And what we'll do is we'll use this to give some social credibility to our next open day. This is something that I try and live by when I'm using Twitter here. It's that silos are great for grain and not for business. We can't say, oh, we're marketing, we can't answer that question. If we can't answer a question, we find out the answer and get back to them. We never want to leave a question or a tweet unanswered if we can possibly help it. So we're trying to break down this through Twitter. And our social wall. So if you go onto the social section of our website, we've got this wall of content from across the various social networks. This is something that we ripped off from MIT. They won an award from it last year. We bought an $8 plugin and achieved more or less the same thing. Promoted tweets. Okay, so we do use Twitter for advertising. Some of you may have heard about a little institution we're opening in Shrewsbury. If you've ever visited the Shrewsbury website and then been on your own Twitter stream, you've probably seen that advert if you've done it in the last week. And there's a few ways that we can use Twitter to do promotion. For example, for our applicant day, we did some promoted tweets to people who are holding offers who haven't yet visited us on an applicant day. And we were able to generate a number of sign-ups, and we can monitor how well those have done through tracking pixels and conversion tools on our website. Various ways we can target. So we can target people based on who they follow, their interests, words that they've used on Twitter, where they live. And also we can upload our own databases from our CRM system and target those people, or we can even target people based on the TV programs they're watching. So an idea of the future of Twitter. This is a new app from them called Periscope. What it means is I can take my phone, press record, and the video from my phone is then broadcast to all of our Twitter followers. So there's obviously implications for open days. We could use it in quite interesting ways on our open days, but no doubt some of the lecturers in this room might be wondering about students videoing lectures, and I know that we're working with the Student Experience Committee to try and mitigate some of that as well. So that's just something to keep an eye on. So that was Twitter in 6.5 minutes.